Hello everyone, we are happy to have you back. The shift in perspective in Expats Episode 5 brought a fresh focus to the Amazon Prime Video series, but it also gave two characters an especially negative appearance. Every part of Episode 5, which moved the focus from Margaret, Mercy, and Hillary to Essie, Piri, and their social circles, was characterized by the storm caused by the typhoon and the day off of many domestic workers that were only briefly referenced earlier in Expats. Expats Episode 5 focused on Essie and Piri's life and wishes, although earlier episodes may have covered Margaret and Hillary's interactions with their assistants. In addition to revealing Essie and Piri's sides in their encounters with Margaret and Hillary, Expats Episode 5 also gave them a full character development, complete with desires, support networks, and sentiments. Episodes 1-4 of Expats depicted different aspects of Margaret's suffering after losing Gus, but they never discussed how much of an impact it had on Essie. The revelation in Expats Episode 5 that Essie's ordeal crushed her because of her tight friendship with Gus did Essie justice and highlighted another significant individual in Gus's life who was broken by the catastrophe even though she felt she had no right to do so. In addition to introducing Essie and Piri's lives and aspirations outside of work, the 1 hour and 40-minute episode focused heavily on their deepest emotions, in a way that wasn't possible in earlier episodes because they were always handled from Margaret and Hillary's viewpoint. Expats Episode 5 humanized the two by allowing them to catch up and explore Essie's feelings and prospects over what transpired with Gus. This further demonstrated how, from Essie and Piri's points of view, Margaret and Hillary were seen as more than just bosses, which ultimately helped Margaret and Hillary while harming Essie and Piri. The power imbalance was obvious, even though Margaret and Hillary seemed to have more intimate ties with Essie and Piri. Although Piri's acquaintances who work as domestic workers advised her not to think of Hillary as a friend, Piri was unable to resist the temptation when Hillary almost made her drink with her after David angered her. Similar to this, Margaret may have kept Essie employed had she asked if she wanted to accompany them or go back to her family before surprising Essie with the plan during an emotional conversation. However, Margaret never asked Essie if she wanted to follow them or go back to her family. The Amazon series was more balanced than The Expatriates since it focused more on the lives of characters like Piri and Essie from Expats, whereas in The Expatriates, domestic workers were only referenced in relation to their mistakes or lack of job. Only Mercy's points of view provided further information on Hong Kong residents and domestic helpers in the novel, and even then, their accounts lacked individuality even though it was evident how drastically different their lives were from those of the foreigners living there. Because Essie and Piri were the main focus of Expats Episode 5, the show was enriched by providing a nuanced portrayal of characters other than Margaret, Hillary, and Mercy. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.